Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and the Restless spoilers for June 9th, 2025 see Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver plotting, and Holden Novak Nathan Owens eavesdropping and probably inserting himself into her business. We've also got Victor Newman Eric Bredin still scheming against Kyle, Abbott Michael Mealer, and Tessa Porter Kate Fairbanks, trying to get Mariah Copeland Cameron Grimes to come clean, plus 2 big returns and 1 big splashy debut. So at the end of this week, we've got the Newmans figuring out who is going where because of various family crises and drama. Nikki Newman Melody Thomas Scott and Nick Newman Joshua Morrow are talking about Michael Baldwin Christian LeBlanc leaving Victor at the worst time because of this potential threat to Chancellor from the mystery man. And then Victoria Newman Amelia Heinel shows up and says Cole Howard J. Eddie Peck is not any better and he's now hospitalized. So Victoria is way too worried to leave his side. So she tells Nikki and Nick she is not going to go to the little dance in France to meet this guy. But also Victoria thinks it's kind of odd that the Winters and the Abbotts were also invited, and she's just worried an attack could be coming. I mean, it's pretty clear all the movers and shakers in Genoa City were invited to meet the man with the plan, Aristotle Dumas. That's why Adam Newman Mark Grossman is so salty, because he was left off the guest list. He told Chelsea Lawson, Newman Melissa, Claire Egan it basically makes him feel inconsequential. But since Billy Abbott Jason Thompson is going, it's probably best that Adam is not. And now, of course, we have Sally Spectra Cartney Hope going along as Billy's +1. Sally decided, sure, they can delay the launch of AbbottCom and go to the party because she wants to be there to keep Billy from doing anything foolish. So, probably not a bad idea. I think Sally's got a good read on her man. Everybody that's going to meet Dumas wants answers. Nikki said they won't leave without them. And of course, Lily Winters Crystal Cowell has said the same thing. So, the big reveal at the end of the next week is going to be everything. I'm still fingers crossed he's a recast Kane Ashby. Maybe Josh Griffith heard that Daniel Goddard was in talks to get a role over on General Hospital and decided to be petty and recast the role of Kane out of nowhere just for fun. I'm not even certain that Josh actually knew who Dumas was when he started this plot. I feel like it's a throw things at the dartboard situation. Also, we've got Audra getting together with Victor next week. They talked at the house this past week and Audra said he needs to get tickets to the shindig because she knows if she can get Kyle there that Claire Grace Newman Haley Aaron wouldn't be with him, and that might be easier. So, looks like Victor made it happen. As Audra and Victor talk about the wicked party plan, somebody is eavesdropping though, and that someone is Holden. We know that Victor has that contract Kyle signed where he promised to pay Victor $5 million and leave Genoa City if he breaks Claire's heart. And the moment Kyle inked it, Victor called Audra and, talked to her, brought her over, demand that she make her move, break up Kyle and Claire. So, Victor tells Audra he got the invitations to the Fancy Pants France party for her. But Victor also tells Audra she's the one that has got to get Kyle to go. As of now, he's not planning on it. Instead, Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, and Jack Abbott Peter Bergman are stopping by while on their Euro trip honeymoon, and Billy is going with Sally at his side on Young and the Restless. So, there's no need for Kyle to go. And in fact, he should be in town keeping an eye on Jabbo while his parents are gone. So anyway, Holden overhears Victor telling her that he got the invites and that she's got to get Kyle to go. And we all know Holden is fixated on Audra. He is into her even though she keeps rejecting him and sticking with Nate Hastings' Sean Dominic. Holden is pretty much Audra's stalker at this point. And Dumas just fired him after firing Damian Kane Jermaine Rivers. Well, basically he made Damian fire Holden. So, same thing. His friend said he tried to get him a job over at Winters. But then Holden exploded and said no. So, at this point, his sole focus seems to be Audra. He would love to make her dreams come true and hopefully wind up working with her again, and then be reunited with her. And because he's obsessed, I suspect Holden may try and help Audra with her Kyle problem. Holden already suspects she's setting Kyle up, so he may intervene trying to help Audra. And, Holden may think that it could win him some brownie points with Audra if he can help convince Kyle to attend the party. And if you remember, Holden is pretty chatty and sort of low-key friends with Claire. So he could drop a little hint in her ear that Audra is going to see Dumas. And then Holden can say he heard from Damien that this could be a big deal for her cosmetics company. Something juicy that Claire might repeat to Kyle that sounds plausible. That way, Audra wouldn't even have to convince Kyle to go. He might decide on his own he needs to go because of Audra's potential competitive threat to Jabbo, which is again kind of nutty. You can sort of tell Josh Griffith has never had an actual job in business because of how bad most of his business plots are. Just imho. Anyway, Holden, you never know. He might even wrangle himself a ticket or crash the party so he can be there to help Audra in her plot against Kyle. That could be fun. Also, this week we had Mariah continuing to be tormented by whatever she did while she was out of town. Sharon Newman's Sharon case directly asked Mariah this week if she had a one-night stand and cheated on Tessa. And Mariah tells Sharon what she did was so much worse than that, and she wishes it was just cheating. So then we got this flashback to an older guy with white hair that spoke to her at the bar when she was drinking alone. He seemed friendly enough. I don't know. Next week, Mariah tells Tessa that it's not safe for her to tell her what she did. So maybe Mariah did something that involves some sketchy people or Tessa's wife did something criminal. And the two big returns for next week, by the way, are Danny Romolodi Michael Damien and Christine Williams Lauralee Bell. Next week, Daniel Romolodi Michael Graziadei runs into Danny and Christine at Crimson Lights and wants to know why he didn't know his favorite rock stars back in town. Of course, Daniel's glad to see his dad. But Phyllis Summers Michelle Stafford is going to act foolish around Danny and Christine as usual. More insanity is what I expect about blowing people out of the water and Phyllis saying her star's on the rise. Just bless her heart. And of course, Friday, the 13th, is when we finally meet the mystery man. That's when the party kicks off. So at this point, I'm 100% expecting Billy Flynn to be playing this role. We'll have to wait and see his identity. And be sure to check out our full weekly spoilers video tomorrow to get all the scoop for the week of June 9th through the 13th. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.